Hi everyone, I'm Lori and I am with Stampin' Up. And so today I wanted to show off a couple of things. So first I want to show you our paper pumpkin kits. This is a monthly subscription. So you pay, you can buy by the month. You can do 3 months, 6 months, a year. You can do prepaid subscriptions. There's different ways you can do this. So it's so much fun. It comes in the month. Every month. It comes in the mail every month, and it has everything you need. Your very first kit will have a stamp block included, but you can see this is how it looks when you open it. So it comes with a little mini stamp, and it comes with a stamp set. So your very first box will come with a block that you can use to stamp with. And so you want to make sure you hang on to that because your next box won't include it. It's only with your very first kit. And so this is this month's. This is for September. And so I haven't opened it yet. I just got it in the mail the other day. So I wanted to wait and show it off with you. And I'm going to try to keep an eye on the time. I don't want to go too long, but I just wanted to show this off. And if you hear my little whiny chihuahua in the background, she just had surgery on Tuesday, and she is so clingy. She's feeling better, but she's just so clingy. She thinks that she needs to be held 24/7. And I don't know why she decided that. She wasn't like that before. She was spoiled before, but she wasn't quite so needy. So I'm just opening it up, and it also comes with instructions on how to make the different cards, and it also has a QR code that you can scan for a video if you get stuck on a step and you're not quite sure what goes where. So you'll see it comes with the adhesives, your foam adhesives, your dimensionals, foam dimensionals, and these are kind of hard to see, but they're just little individual dots. And then it comes with glue dots, and it comes with all your little embellishments. So this is like the ribbon. It comes with envelopes. It comes with the paper, and it comes with your die cuts. So it comes with everything that you're going to need to make these cards. And so you'll see it's different papers for your card bases, and more die cuts. So you have little frames. And so each box is different. Each month is different. And it also gives you a little insert, so for your stamps. So this is going to coordinate with your stamp set, so you'll know what's what. And your instructions. So it tells you everything that's included. It has an additional little die set that you can buy. It's not included. That's something separate that you can buy. You can see the little QR code. And if you open it up, you will see for each card. So like this is card number 1, card number 2. And then it gives you just a basic 1, 2, and 3. So they're so much fun. It's easy to make, so simple. So like this one, it tells you exactly what you're going to be doing. So let's make one card real quick before my chihuahua decides she's had enough and she needs me desperately. So I'm going to flip my camera around so that you can see what I'm doing. clean my little area off right here. So first, I know we're going to need the ink pad, which is Cajun Craze. And we're going to be using Acorns. So I'm going to look for my acorns and go ahead and peel those off, get those ready. And I have my own little blocks. I don't use the one that came with my paper pumpkin because I like the different sizes. So all these came from Stampin' Up. There's different sizes. So I'm just going to put it on my little block, and it just sticks on there. It's a cling stamp. And so you can take it off, reposition it if it's not in the spot you want it to be in. And you can see where you're going to stamp because it's clear. So I have that. And then we're going to be using the darker card with the trees. So we're going to be using this one. Here is my little spoiled chihuahua. This is Diamond. She's just so pitiful. So pitiful. And then we're going to be using the frame. And then we're going to be using one of the Thankful die cuts. This Thankful. So we're just going to punch that out so we can use that. And for the acorns, we're going to stamp it on one of these circles. And you'll see that the background is tan. So we want to make sure that's the circle that we're looking for. And so, I mean, it also tells you right here that this goes with card 1. So we're just going to look on our sheet, and you'll see the circle. So we're just going to punch out one of those. That's what we're going to stamp our acorns on. So now that I've got everything set to the side, it's time to get started. So I'm going to flip my camera down. So bear with me for just a minute, and that way you can see exactly what we're doing. So we have our card, and we're just going to put that to the side for the moment. Just for the moment. And so first we're going to do our stamp. So you'll just take your stamp. Let's open. I haven't opened this one yet, so let's open it. You'll see it's just, some people like to open both sides. I just open one. And you're just going to ink it. Ink it good. And you'll see the ink on your stamp. And then you're just going to come over here, and you're just going to kind of look to see where you want it to position and stamp it. Look how cute that turned out and how easy that was. And then I have a stamp chamois. This is, you can see it's well used, but it's a stamp chamois, and you wet it and you can just wipe your stamps on it and it cleans your stamps off. So I'm just going to set that over to the side now that we've got our acorn stamped. The next step is the frame, and we're going to use the dimensionals for that. You'll see how it has the bigger icons. That means it's the dimensionals. The little filled in dots are glue dots. That's how you can tell the difference. in what adhesive you're using. So for our frame, we're going to turn it over. We are going to use our dimensionals. Put my glue dots aside. And you're just going to pop one off. And put one here. Here. And so when you peel it off, the bottom is adhesive. The top has a little sheet of paper over it that you will take off when you get ready to apply it. So it makes it so easy. And, oops. That was an oops. Okay, so we have that one done. We're going to do our thankful. And on the acorn, you're going to make sure you're going to have it this direction when you flip it over. So you'll know exactly where your dimensionals go and where the glue dots go. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. It's nice to have somebody watching live. It's been a busy day. Busy day. So we're just putting our glue dots on. And I'm not taking the paper off yet because I'm not done with everything yet. So I don't want to get it. I don't want them to stick to each other. Don't want them sticking to each other. So now we're going to go back and look. And so our first thing we're going to put on the card is our frame. So that's what I will take the dots off first. This is a cute kit. This paper pumpkin kit was really cute, which all of them are really cute. I enjoy my paper pumpkin kits. When I'm looking for a card that's easy to make, that I didn't have time to make one from scratch, I can just go to my paper pumpkin boxes and find one and have it made quick. And it's cute. So we're just taking all the papers off. And we're going to put it, center it on the card front. So that's about center. You're just going to center it and just lightly press it. And then we're going to do our sentiment. And that's going to go down here at the bottom. Go right here. And it doesn't have to be exact. You can do it, you can position it how you need it. And so I'm just going to take the backs off of these. And your glue dots are going to go on the thankful, just like that. And there you go. There's your card. How cute, how easy. And then if you want it to be extra cutesy, you could stamp a leaf, you could stamp a pumpkin on the inside. You can do wishing you the happiest of days, thinking of you. So you can even use these for the inside sentiment. So I think we might just stamp a set of pumpkins. So I'm just going to peel this off. And I'm going to put it back on my sheet so I don't lose it. And I'm just going to peel the pumpkins off. And just stick the pumpkins on there. And then just ink those up real quick. And just stamp the corner. So just like that. It's so cute, it's so easy, and it's just a lot of fun. And that only took just a few minutes. So that is our paper pumpkin kit. So like I said, every month is different. It comes with everything that you need. They're so much fun. So now I'm going to turn the camera around. Hi, Stephanie. So let's see if my little stand will cooperate. Sometimes it wants to flip on me. So that was our Stampin' Up! Our paper pumpkin kits. And like I said, they are fabulous. Fantastic kits. Easy to make. And so I wanted to show you just some of the other cards that I've made from scratch that were so much fun, that I really enjoyed them. And they were so easy. And then I have this that I used. We have a sunflower embossing folder. And so it just imprinted the design of the sunflowers. And then I just went over it with ink just to make it pop a little bit. And I can put that on the front of a card. That I would just, you know, stick it on the front of a card. And then I could put a sentiment on it or whatever I wanted to do. But this is one card that I've made. Just a cute, easy little card, which I'm going to put a sentiment on the outside. But I just stamped it, then I colored it. We have the most fabulous markers. These are the Stampin' Blend markers. They are fabulous. They come 2 in a set, a light and a dark. And they're fantastic. And so that's what I use to color. I made this. This is one of my little favorites that I love to send to people. I love the little mailbox, and then I stamped a little letter inside of it, and then I stamped the butterfly. So just super cute. And I put a little bird, colored him. And so I stamped it in black, and then I just went in and colored it. And so, like I said, I mean, you don't have to get super crazy. Hey, Melissa, you don't have to get super crazy with the card making. You can keep it simple, and it's still gorgeous. You know, what matters is that you took the time to make something for somebody, and that's what makes people appreciate you that much more. So, like I said, Stampin' Up! Makes it super easy. They have different kits, like they have kits for birthdays. They have a variety of kits. They have the Haunted House kit. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that Haunted House kit. I wanted it last year, and it sold out before I could grab it. So that's one thing that if you are like super crafty and you like to make big projects, I've got Stephanie mail for you soon. The Haunted House kit is just so much fun. And like I said, all you need is a hot glue gun. That was it. That's all it took to put it together. I struggled with it at first because I didn't understand it in my brain. It was just one of those days my brain wasn't functioning. So I watched the video, and I'm like, oh, that's easy. That makes sense. So sometimes it just takes, you know, just a little bit of a video for it to click in your brain. Oh, okay, now I know what I'm doing. So I love that, like these Paper Pumpkin kits, that it comes with an instructional video if you need it. So you can always scan the QR code and go watch the video for the card that you're trying to make. So it's super fun. It's super easy. I mean, we have everything from stamps to embossing folders to punches. Took me a minute. I tell you, it's been a long day. But we have these punches, and this is so cute. And this is so much fun. And I'll show you. Let's see. Let me cut this sheet of paper real quick. These are my crafting snips only. These are for nothing else but my crafting. I don't let my husband touch them. They're super sharp, and they are just fabulous. They cut so easy, so precise. And so I'm just going to cut a little sheet of paper out so that I can show you this punch. So always turn it upside down when you're punching. You're going to stick your paper in there, and that way you can see when it's upside down, you can see where the paper is going to punch. So if you have a stamped image, you can make sure it's lined up correctly. So always have it like this when you're punching it. Hold it in your hand and punch. So we're just going to punch it. And so it punches out the two pieces. And then you have a little template that you can use. But this is super cute. So you could like even punch out different colors. And so you could have a silver lid if you didn't want to color. You know, if you wanted a solid jar, you could punch it out in a different cardstock color. So you can color this. You can put stamped images on here. But it's super cute. I love this. Love, love, love this. Super cute. And then, of course, I'm all about coffee. And so this was a really cute set. I love this. I love the donuts. I love the little iced coffee. So much fun to play around. And I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. There's so much stuff, like I said, that it's so much fun. It's made for anywhere from somebody that's just starting out, that has never stamped before, has never put a card together before, to those that want to be more advanced and want to create all these elegant, fancy cards and not have to use a kit. So there is something for everybody. And just check out the website. Let me know if you have any questions. And I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.